Hey everyone. So I'll wait just a minute, but I'm going to try and make this one short. It's just something kind of crazy, and it's funny because I'm here at the gym, and typically when I do lives at the gym or videos at the gym in general, it's after the gym, but today I was thinking about this on the way to the gym because of some motivational videos I was listening to this morning. And the guy that was on there, he's kind of a scientist now. What was really interesting is that he was talking to, hey guys, as you're hopping on, feel free to comment live, comment replay if you're watching the replay. Let me know what your day is like. It's super windy and crazy here. I'm here in the parking lot of the gym. I'm going to run inside here. I've been stressed out finishing off all of our taxes from last year. I'm definitely doing quarterlies this year, I tell you what. And if you all are in the whole Lavelle game or any personal business or anything, the video store made profit last year, and we made profit for Lavelle last year, so I'm trying to make up for all of that. So it kind of sucks. But what's awesome, I think, is that I'm not letting it get me down. I mean, whatever happens, happens. If we owe money, we're going to owe money, and we'll get it paid off, just like we paid off all of our credit card debt last year. Like, we can do this. Alyssa and I have gotten our debt and our budget under control, at least for the most part. We'll probably have to recheck in and make sure that it's doing good. But that's way off subject of what I was trying to talk about. It's just stressful. And so I've been freaking out about that a little bit and dealing with that. And so this morning when I listened to motivation, I listened to something a little bit different, more about like getting your brain to work better and motivating yourself and like internal motivation, not like trying to get to the gym. I've been doing good with that, but motivating yourself to stay consistent, especially when you're not seeing direct results. And I'm talking about in the way you're thinking, And so it was really interesting. This guy was talking about how back in the 80s, this scientist thought, okay, we should do an experiment. They went into a nursing home and they saw all of these people just slowly getting older and just getting senile and just not being able to use their brain. But that's because they were in a situation where they were constantly being reminded that they were old, and being put in the nursing home kind of felt left out and things like that. So they took 20 guys and they put 20 guys into into 2 monasteries, just to give them safe places to live, and they were obviously religious scientists, but it doesn't matter that they were in monasteries. What matters is they put them in 2 places that are sort of the same idea. If you go, I think I posted it, Sarah, actually earlier. If you go to my Facebook profile and scroll down, you might see, I think I posted 2 of them today. One was just a YouTube video that I really liked, and then the other one was this guy, I think his last name is Quick. Something Quick. He's kind of an Asian dude, or Vietnamese, I believe. And it's just really interesting because he was talking about how they had this experiment, and they put these guys into these 2 identical places, but not in a nursing home. 10 guys in each. And one of them, they designed and took out all the mirrors. So they took out any real way for them to see themselves. Obviously they can see the reflection in the window or whatever, but they're not doing that as much. And then they put everything in there like the 1950s. So like 30 or 40 years prior. So everything. I mean, the newspapers were like that. Everything, the TV was like that. They only could watch those kind of shows. Like, it was all set up like that. And then they put these 10 men into there. These 10 men had walked in there with canes and things like that. Within just 1 week of them being in this place that's designed like the older version, like what they remember from when they were younger, within 1 week of them being there, half of them were able to walk without canes. And when they took pictures of them beforehand and then 1 week in, and they took that to a separate focus group, completely different group of people, had no idea about the experiment, and they asked which picture was the younger version of them. The week later, so obviously aging didn't happen too much, but the one the week later was 100% the time that was picked 100% of the time. So it's proof that when you put yourself in a situation, when you think of yourself in a certain situation, you can make those changes that need to be made. So if you put your mindset, so basically what I'm trying to say is that I've been doing this and I didn't really truly realize I've been doing this to the fullest extent. Now I talk about it to my team when I'm doing Lavelle stuff I talk about, acting as if you're a certain rank, acting as if you're a certain level. And Paul, our CEO, talks about having a millionaire mindset. So it's been kind of taught to me, but I've never really understood it exactly the same way until I was explained this experiment. So I thought that was really interesting, that it's just proof that if you put your mindset as a person who's successful, if you put your mindset as a person who's positive and happy and gets over things and doesn't let things overwhelm them, your brain is going to do that. Your brain doesn't know whether you are doing something for real or whether you are just very, very purely imagining it. Like, if you're imagining something so good, your brain thinks you're doing it anyways. If you close your eyes and imagine that you're skydiving, you could have the same sort of adrenaline rush as if you were to actually skydive. And I think that that's just so crazy, but it's proof. And I see it, I'm proof of that, you all. I did not think 2 years ago, even a year ago, I did not think that I was capable of doing some of the things that I am doing now. I did not think I was capable of running a team. I did not think I was capable of helping as many people as I did. I just purely didn't think that. And that's why I couldn't do it. But as soon as I started changing the way that I thought, as soon as I started changing my mindset and really believing that I can be anybody and really understanding that I am here for a purpose. And I think that that's what helped me change my mindset. And it doesn't have to be the same way that you change your mindset. What has to happen is you have to change your mindset. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter how you get to the top of the mountain as long as you get up there. It's all about changing that mindset. So for me, I realized that I was put on this earth. My purpose on this earth is to make people happy, to have people think and live a better life, to live the life they truly deserve. That's why we called ourselves Team Peacemakers. That's why we're trying to bring peace to people. And that's what I'm put here on earth to do. And once I realized that, once I truly put my mindset in that understanding, then nothing can stop me. And then the only thing that can stop me are the days where I don't put my mindset in that understanding. Are the days where I go, oh, maybe I'm not that person. Maybe I'm just faking it. And then all of a sudden that goes into a negative downward spiral. And you have to stop that from happening. As soon as you think of that negative thought, you have to stop it. And that's what's worked for me. And it doesn't work perfectly. By no means am I an expert. And you all that are close to me, Sam was on here, she knows, because I complain to her about it a lot. I feel bad. And Alyssa knows, obviously I am far from any expert. But I'm not going to come on Facebook and I'm going to complain about stuff. I'm not going to come on here and put out negative thoughts because of the fact that as soon as I put something negative out there, and one of you all who follows me because of positivity and happiness and motivation sees it, that's going to just destroy your thoughts. That's going to hurt you for the rest of the day. And that is far from my objective. And if I've ever done that, I truly apologize, because I know in the past I have been the purpose for people to be sad. I have been the purpose for people to get upset. And it sucks to know that. And so now I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to constantly try to make up for that. I'm going to be the person I needed when I was younger, and I'm going to be the person that you all need right now, as best as I can try to be. So thank you all for letting me ramble today. I am going into the gym now, all sorts of pumped up. I am really excited for the rest of the day today. Pay attention tomorrow. You all, last night we had an awesome experience call. Whether you're thriving or not, you should check it out. Go to my Facebook page and listen to it. It's awesome to hear some of these stories of other people making changes just by changing the way that they think, changing the way that their body works. Thrive helps do that, but you can do that in other ways as well. For us, mostly it's Thrive that helps get that kickstart. But Thrive didn't make me listen to those motivational videos this morning. Thrive just made me want to get up and get moving, and then I decided to listen to those motivational videos, which helped me come to these realizations. So it's crazy how all of that stuff can affect each other. Listen to that call last night. It's amazing to hear how these moms are now being the moms that they really have always wanted to be. And I'm going to have another call tomorrow night at 8 p.m. too, with Luke and Ashley, and hopefully one other person. We're going to try and get somebody else. So I'm really excited for both of those. And thank you all for just letting me come on here and ramble. Thank you all for following me. I truly appreciate it. And you guys help me more than you could ever understand. Just being on here and watching these videos, responding to these videos, following me, talking to me, even smiling at me sometimes when you see me. Any of that kind of stuff is really just helping build me back up to be the person that I am meant to be on this earth. So I thank you all for watching. Have a good rest of your day.